Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Sekou Kenneth. Today is Saturday. I believe it's the second of December, 2023. We want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV today. We want to encourage you to go ahead and share the show. It's important that you share the show. It's very, very important. While we do that, we're going to play this song from SKTV.
There are things we can do. We bring people news and we give it to you. We talk about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. What is our people who wait to the show? Blessing that time and that effort are red. The project is giving us the end of the from there. Welcome my life out again. I live with my Master. Play Paris, who make you again SKTV Benyo. Say my journey, Tina get as say my jamo. And yes, I know money, the more I go. And you love
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. My soul rather lover and grandmaster.
And I didn't money, and I sang ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could buy ya to money, and I didn't to money, and I sang ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could buy ya to money, and I forget ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget it now. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. My soul rather lover and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring people news and we give it to you. We talk about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. What about people who waited to sell? Blessing that time and our efforts are red. The broadcast we giving a real and the premise of death. The world with my life with us, yeah. From Demba to Nima to Lusa, from River Test, River G to Chile, from Vancouver, Bombay, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bronx to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring people news and we give it to you. We talk about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. What is our people who waited to sell? Blessing that time and that effort are red. The project is giving us the end of the premise from there. Welcome my life out again. I live with my
Master.
Play Paris, who make you again SKTV Benyo. Say my journey, Tina get as say my jamo. And yes, I know money, the more I go. And you love money, the more I go.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. My soul rather lover and grandmaster.
And I didn't to money, and I sang ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could buy ya to money, and I didn't to money, and I sang ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could buy ya to money, and I forget it ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget it now. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive all over and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring people news and we give it to you. We study for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and all parts of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. Possession of time and our efforts are red. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise from there. The world with a life with us, yeah. From Grandfather Nima to Lusa, from Riverside to Raji to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Backwater, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.
So I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. Hopefully you are hearing me very loud and clear. Melbourne, can you hear me? Melbourne, can you hear me? All right. We are on the radio in Liberia, but for some reason, we are not going to be on. Maybe we're not going to be on camera because they are having some technical problem with the camera. But I want to encourage all of you to share the show. Chairman Ability is supposed to be on here today, but for some reason we are not hearing from him. Hopefully he will get back to us as soon as possible. But if not, or whether or not he actually shows up, we will discuss this very important subject. The Liberian president-elect Joseph Nima Boakai arrived in the United States. The last time we were here, we talked about Vice President Joseph Nima Boakai traveling or plane travel to the United States. And the people deny it. Some people even said there was a fake news. It was propaganda that we were against the former vice president. And now that it has been confirmed that he is in the United States, do Liberian people really care to know whether or not Joseph Boakai is here for the right reason? Why is he here? Why? Why the vice president is here? I mean, the former vice president is here. The now president-elect supposed to be certificated, I think by next Monday or Tuesday, I guess on the 8th. But he skipping the certification to come to the United States. What is the emergency? What is actually going on? What is the emergency? What is the sense of urgency for which the president-elect is in the United States? Is it because he's here to honor the invitation of the United States? Is it because he's here to undergo his medical procedures? Or is he here for a family meeting, as has been stated by some of his supporters? What is the reason why the former vice president, now president, is here? Somebody said my voice is low. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Steve, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Connor. Anyway, I apologize to the folks here for being late, and that had to be pushed on you. I'd like to apologize for being late. I had unforeseen traffic and ran into something that I had to do this morning. But it's good to be on. As always, we want to welcome each and every one of you.
Yeah, so we are on the radio, but for some reason they are having some technical problem. Maybe even the camera cannot be turned on.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be off and on, off and on. So Steve, the last time we were here talking about Joseph Juma Boakai, the president-elect, was planning to come to the United States. Now it's confirmed
Right.
that he's in the United States. So what happened again? Is this still fake news?
Well, Mr. Cannon, let me greet our people. You know, as always, the Liberian people are the most important people on earth. Most importantly, the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. But Mr. Cannon, people will believe what they want to believe, even when you're saying the truth to them. We saw this same behavior, but I think it's exacerbated. We thought it would have quieted down or stopped or ceased with the Unity Party and some of Jose Yuma Boakai supporters, because we criticized the behavior of CDC and seditious and President Weah's supporters when they would blatantly either try to lie, mislead the public, hide information as though, you know, what's wrong with just being factual and saying, hey, this is the reason, this is what is going to be here. But let's take the communication that they posted publicly at face value.
Who pushed it?
The Unity Party, you know, the reasons for which the president-elect would be here. You know, there was nothing mentioned about meetings with the US and so forth, but they did talk about meetings, you know, in terms of supporters and family and all of that. We know that. We know that.
Where is that? You don't Unity Party?
No, the communication we read.
Oh, the communication we have. Yeah, we have that. But is there anything official from the Joseph Boakai team?
Well, it came from the party, so
No. I'm just asking whether there's anything official on their page or from the Unity Party.
I don't follow them apart from the one from the Unity Party that was posted in the general public. So maybe I can look it up, but I don't think there's anything that's stuck with this communication. So this communication seems to be very authentic. But to your direct question, no, there's been nothing lied. We haven't lied about the assertion. They are changing the goalposts, right? The things that we said that were happening. Well, in as much as it didn't happen during the election or in the election period, it still didn't mean that it wouldn't happen. You know, so they are in denial. They are going back and forth and switching the goalposts. But again, it's up to them. You know, it's up to them, and we'll keep what is said at face value, and we'll follow. You know, we're following the stories and so forth. Should there be any reason for no update? Maybe they'll update the public. But after now, all factors stay constant. Go ahead.
So, my question to you, Joseph Boakai as candidate or Joseph Boakai as private citizen could come to the United States, could go anywhere around the world secretly with no problem. But can Joseph Boakai be smuggled now into the country, or can he be in and out of the United States without any public information, public notice about his coming, his arrival? I mean, somehow following his moves and everything?
No, that cannot be done. You know, that cannot be done because he's the president-elect. But to the United Party's credit, you know, they posted a statement about his travel a couple of days
Where?
ago. The statement that we read.
Yeah, but also the posted it. We just got it. We just got it. But I've not seen it from in the official something. I don't know where they posted.
No, they spread it out. They spread it out through social media and even in different news outlets. I read it through the Front Page Africa or whatever it is. So that's why
so they don't have an official page where they can be doing those things.
I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the what they put there. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
What about his departure? Just want to take picture of his departure, video, going out of the country. I mean, he's not just anybody, Steve. That's my question. How come we are not seeing all of those, information about him when he is the incoming president, leaving the country? It should go beyond just somebody saying it or somebody posting something about a plane travel. I'm talking about a video footage of the president-elect leaving the country, walking to the terminal, people watching him, his arrival being also, televised, like it has been done with George Weah. He's not the president, but Joseph Parker is to be president, very soon.
Well, I've seen it from some of his. I've seen, snippets of pictures, not necessarily video, of his arrival in the U.S. I believe on that picture also is his wife. From some of his supporters, they've posted on the pages or whatever it is, right? But with the expectation that would be done, but if it's not done for the general public to know where the president-elect or whatever it is, maybe to that defense too, they could say it's too early. Yeah, the man has not been sworn in or whatever it is.
No. It doesn't matter. Even as a private citizen, showing his whereabouts, his arrival, his departure. Those are not. If they can put a paper out there for him why he's not yet inaugurated, what about informing the public about his activities? There's nothing wrong.
But on the flip side too, they could also say that they announce it, right? They announce it or they made it public, his travel or his itinerary.
Yeah,
they made it public, right? So I agree with you that to some extent, I'll have to agree that it would be best practice to have whether it's pictorial evidences or video footages or whatever it is, just to corroborate, to show where the president-elect is or whatever not. But again, some people might also say, well, that's not important right now. But
how is that not important?
I also get what you're saying, that is important because the president-elect is not just anybody no more. Some people have even gone as far as calling him president. They don't use the word president-elect anymore. Either way you want to look at it, right? Either way you want to look at it, again, it will be best practice, or it's best practice when these things are done the way they should be done, to the public. But again, I've seen some pictures of his arrival. I'm not sure where, but I've seen some pictures of his arrival in the United States. That I've seen on social media. I've stumbled upon a couple of them.
So do you think they are collaborating with the Ministry of Information, wherein they could actually somehow communicate his movement, his activities with the public, and which is something that is necessary? Do you think they are collaborating? Do you think they are working together?
No, I think that would be far-reaching at this point. The Ministry of Information already have the president, and they have their own things that they have to do right now. When the president-elect takes over, as president, he can coordinate however he wants his messaging to be done.
But can they do it? Can the Walker team do that?
Well, it's a good suggestion, Mr. Kane. It's a good recommendation, right? It is,
I'm not talking about recommendation. Is it the right thing to do?
Well, it would be, but again, Mr. Kane, let's be realistic here that we are dealing with two different parties, or we're dealing with two different people that maybe might not have that level of communication, right?
No. Okay, forget about the current government.
Okay.
Is it the right thing for somebody who is elected to be president of the Republic of Liberia, leaving the country without any public information about it in terms of his activities, picture, video, while he leaving the country, especially when there is a speculation of his health condition? Why? Why? Why is it that we are not seeing anything about it?
Well, again, there's a kind of we have to go back to who we are dealing with, or the group of people we're dealing with first. Look, some of I've always said this, and some people term it as, oh, you hit the person and you hit the one.
No, we just want to know what's going on with him. We want to make sure that he's
but
dropping.
the truth of the matter is, even Costa and other people who've worked with them have openly said all of what they've done, all of their dealings have been not only shady, they've kept it tight-lipped, secrecy, lies, and propaganda. So I don't expect, if you are looking forward to, maybe they can prove me wrong, and I like to be proven wrong, but I'm not looking forward to full disclosure when it comes to the Unity Party, or when it comes to Joseph Human Bwaga's health. Or I'm not looking forward to full disclosure. I don't want to set that expectation for them, because throughout, being in the opposition, they lied about that, they concealed it, they hide it. Even when Joseph Bwaga was in dire situation in the hospital in Liberia, they even made it look like it was not that bad. It was just, So to be honest with you, for me, in as much as he's a public official, we'll hold him accountable, and we'll make sure we bring some of these things to light. That's not an expectation I have of them. To be very honest, I don't have that expectation of them. I don't, because they don't want to be seen as transparent and honest when it comes to the health-related issue of Joseph Yuma. They don't want to do that. For them, it's an excuse. And when you bring it up, they say you're wishing the man death, or you're hateful, and who can get sick. And one meaning they want to say who can get sick, another meaning they want to claim he's not sick. So they've been in deception throughout. But again, the good part of this thing is they're in leadership now, and let's see how far they can hold up with the deception and the stories.
So, I think the video is coming back on. I think they try to fix it. Meanwhile, are we good to go on the radio?
Yes, indeed, we are good to go. At least I had to do some technical work behind the scene, but thank God at least that everything is now set and ready.
Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody, listening to us on through Truth FM 96.1. We want to welcome all of you again to the show SKTV. The good thing is, even though we are coming on the radio a little late, the good thing today, no news bulletin in between. So we normally don't have news bulletin on Saturday, so let me not be quick to, run the judgment before the people say, "But how can Sekou, saying that without even asking?" Normally we don't have news bulletin on Saturday. But yes, Melbourne, and thank you to everybody in studio there for making it possible to join us again. Melbourne, anyway, how you doing?
Yeah, thank you, Sekou and other Steve. I'm doing great. Thank God. At least today, the second day in the 12th month, which of course is December. So for me, I call it the month of enjoyment. So I'm doing great with all of the happening in Liberia. Even though we have all our leaders are out, but we are great. We're moving very strong. Thank God for that.
Yeah. So, do you think the president-elect leaving the country should be secret?
I think no. For mind you, I listened to Honorable Yaka Koluba one time. He said that if you now want for people to talk about you, don't come in the public. Or if I don't work for the government, that means stay to your house, and probably nobody going to talk about you. Nobody going to call your name. But as long as you agree to serve the people, or to work for the people, or to work in the government, that means people will always talk about you. In fact, people will know as to what's going on with you. So I think the news of the president-elect traveling, even though some partisans were saying it like, in fact, it was a joke. Some of them were saying, "Oh, it's not true, it's not," and misleading. But at the end of the day, some of them now, after they start hearing the widest spread, and they say, "Oh yes, I think it's true." And yesterday morning, when the president elect left the country, that when somebody his supporters try not to believe that yes, indeed, he's going out. But actually, like you were saying not too long, our following, he's leaving. We don't know what for. We don't know how urgent is the meeting, if I may call it. But again, how be it? Yes, you have a right to go out as a president elect and also as a president. So maybe he can go to like the president said that they're going out there to or talk to their partisan, the party alliance and other people, speak to some family members and so forth. Yes, so indeed we can't question.
Maybe, let me be honest with you, and the people listening.
Mhm.
This is very, very sad. This is very, very embarrassing for the man that his health continued to be questioned, and he's just elected to be president of Liberia. You should be transparent about everything about him. Those who are saying, "Oh, they made a private visit," no, they made no longer a private citizen.
No.
He's elected to be president of the Republic of Liberia. Every activity of him is not secret. The only thing that we don't want to know, what happened behind the curtain. Once he enters his house, whatever he's doing there, that's not our business. But as long that he was elected for the Liberian people, especially this man is supposed to be certificated on the 8th of December. For any reason he's leaving the country, the Liberian people reserve the right to know. How are you taking people for a joke? You're talking about whole country here. Oh, they'll probably make private visit. No, there's nothing private about you when you're president.
That's the thing.
He is the president-elect for the Republic of Liberia. When you live in the country, it should be public, it should be televised, and pictures should be taken. Unless you're telling me he is not in a better condition or better situation that is suitable to be televised, that is suitable to be in public, and you're trying to smuggle him out of the country. If you somehow express self-concern, that would make sense. But somebody who is elected, and for whatever reason he is missing his certification, you owe it to the public, you owe it to the Liberian people to tell them exactly what is going on. There's nothing wrong with that. Not doing it, there is everything that's wrong with that. Because you know what? You should elevate the question about his health status. You should elevate the question of his health status. If this man is healthy, this man walk himself to the airplane and came down from the airplane independently, there's nothing wrong to show that. To even assure his supporters or the country that this man is okay, is in a healthiest condition. He's traveling to the country, to the United States, to say, quote unquote, to have some political or diplomatic engagement, and to have to tell people thank you. Who can leave the country after being elected to come and tell people thank you before even being inducted into office? Who? So it doesn't make sense. I don't know why they continue to be defensive. They continue to act like, nobody should. And the good thing about this thing here is that Liberian people.
I don't know. So quick, I don't know whether you follow Mo Ali and to see a post pertaining to what happened, maybe the border that, or Joshua Ba. Whether you follow Mo Ali post, or counter or post to a post coming from Monte Collie. So to just add up to what you are saying, like they are, I don't know, or they are staying in a campaign mode because when another person said this and then another person come up, a counter
So,
attack or maybe disagree.
what happened? What more did he say?
Pertaining to what happened yesterday evening.
More
Yeah.
or less, I watched a video of a group of people
Yes. Thank you. I want you to just read that.
beating a young man whom I am told named Joshua with dreadlocks, and then I've understood that he died as a result of that mob beating. If it is true, then the police should use the video to identify all those involved, arrested, and prosecuted for such horrible act. We cannot continue to condone mob justice in our country as means of solving problems. So, what is the counter?
Yeah. So when you go, I don't know whether you follow Martin Curry. Are you following Martin Curry? I want you to also go there.
I
and see
I
what-
don't follow anybody until somebody tell me to go there. I thought I can go there. So I don't see those guys stuff until
Yeah.
somebody tell me.
So when you go there now, they are like going back to back, but I don't think send them more.
So what Martin Cole is suggesting that Mo Ali was not right?
Yes, he's saying that in fact Mo Ali were too fast to even talk. Or in fact, that means in fact Mo Ali may likely, or maybe Mo Ali is sharing maybe the girl, that person, according to him now, that yes, indeed, I don't think it was time for Mo Ali to even talk. So Mo Ali should remain quiet, not to embarrass the party and so forth. So the way he was saying. So like in fact we are seeing a lot of division now
And
among
anyway,
them. I'm just adding up to what you are.
yeah. So let me tell you this. If it's not because you talk about some of the posts and some of the people, there are a lot of people don't take seriously. Let me be honest with you. Yeah, a lot of people don't really care about it. I don't really care about it. I don't value what they say or how they say it. There are things when you do, it takes away your value, in my opinion. There's statement when you make, it takes away everything you stand for. So if you're not telling me about some of these things, I will not even be reading some of those stuff. But the reason is very simple. Some characters are just not valuable. They are who they are. You leave them that way. If this mouth can tell me that this shit is white today, tomorrow you tell me that shit. Same one says black. When I'm looking at it as white, I don't value you. I don't respect you. I don't care about what you say or what you do. As long as you are a proven liar and deceptive in your activities, I care less about you. Let me say this. Every person, we just said the campaigns are over, right? There's no campaigning anymore going on in Liberia. But when it comes to character, when it comes to loving country, when it comes to putting country first, truly speaking, all the people, everybody, no exception, all the people that champion the cause to make Joseph Boakai president, knowing the fact that he is now well, I got no respect for them. They don't love Liberia. They either all of them, they either did it because of what is in it for them, They either did it because they are jealous of envy of other people from the other side. They either did it because of their personal ego. But knowing that somebody is now well, in fact, we are just less than 1 month in his election. His condition is questionable. People are worried whether or not he's in the country. People are worried whether or not he is out of the country. People are worried whether or not he's going to undergo medical. Why is this man leaving the country in the first place before even being inaugurated? Everybody that supported Joseph Boakai to make him president, I believe they don't love Liberia, all of them. They're either doing it for trouble reason, for what is in it for them personally, but they don't do it out of love for Liberia. They know that the man is now well, which is very unfortunate. I don't respect some of these people, and the reason is very simple. You can't say you love Liberia and you do things that prove otherwise. Where in the world somebody is elected as president, they may spend all his life trying to be president, just like Joseph Biden. You become president. The man could now wait to receive his certificate to solidify, to validate that he is now the president. For whatever reason, the man could not stay in Liberia for him to be certificated and be validated as the next president of the Republic of Liberia. For whatever reason that happened, people should be ashamed of themselves to even go and try to defend, try to attach different connotations, different reasons as to why they may travel. It is shameful for anybody to even say, oh, the man going on a private visit. What the hell are you talking about? There's nothing in Joseph Boakai's life beside his health condition that is more than his presidency. Nothing else. His health
in the presidency.
His health comes first. Everything else comes second. And if he is healthy, he's in the best state of mind, he is okay. Nothing else in his life that will be bigger than his president. Imagine the entire country just entrusted with state power, believing that you can deliver them, they can rescue them, you can do the best to change the direction of their country. And then you live in a country talking about family meeting with family member telling you, like people are stupid. Who can leave country to go tell people thank you? Well, okay, instead, Joseph Boakai, okay, let me tell you something. Let's agree Joseph Boakai is leaving Liberia to go and can't tell people in America thank you. Joseph Boakai should have traveled from Mosrado to Magibi, one county, and go to Nimba that voted for him overwhelmingly first. Tell the people of Nimba people thank you first. Then you come from there, you go to Lofa. You go tell the people for his own county, go tell them thank you for overwhelmingly voting for him. And go to Cape Man, go to Bombi, come back, go to Grand Basso, go to Riverside, go to Sano, go to Grand Nigeria, go to Grand Cru. Go tell the people in Labrador thank you first. If as all the traveling, instead of traveling thousands of miles overseas, just to come tell people thank you. If you are speaking to people as if to say we are a bunch of stupid people, you know, sometimes I can feel so disrespected when stupid people think that other people are stupid. Because nobody is stupid to think that, okay, this man is elected to be president of our country. Why is it that this man leaving the country before even being certificated, let alone to be inaugurated? When you're telling us that the man coming to tell people thank you. Man, sometimes people want to play safe with you guys, but the fact that you cannot even rationalize your own behavior and activities before doing it, it becomes difficult for someone to actually let it go. Because me, it hurts me. My body cannot accept hypocrisy. If it is wrong, I just have to say it. It is wrong to even defend. You, Liberians, should be concerned about what's going wrong with Joseph Boakai. Who does that? Okay, assuming that nothing happened to Joseph Boakai, assuming that Joseph Boakai is in the best healthier condition, then the judgment should come to question. If Joseph Boakai health is 100%, like you have been saying it, if Joseph Boakai health is in the best state, if Joseph Boakai is in the best state of mind, his decision to leave the country before being certificated, his decision to come to the United States, to come tell people thank you before being inaugurated, then that should invite serious question of judgment on his part. That means Joseph Boakai got judgment problem. Let's assume that he's okay. Who does that? You spend your whole life, you want to be president. Now you're president, you live in a country, to go to another country to go tell people thank you, you go to family meeting. Isn't that embarrassing to even say it? Brazilian Mom, welcome.
What's up, guys? What's up, Seko? Melbourne.
Yeah, we're great. We're great. Thank God.
What's up?
You know, you guys, not much.
So Monk, now it's confirmed that Joseph Boakai is in America. Do you agree with me? Either or, Joseph Boakai gets some judgment problem, or Joseph Boakai got something else going on that we don't know, or that they don't want to admit to the public.
No, we know what's going on.
Everything is okay with him. Was this the best time to travel?
We know exactly what's going on, but the people that are going to be running the inner circle of Joseph Boakai just want to be insincere of the Liberian people. For them, it's a business model. They knew before even the election. It was predicted. I don't call it a prediction anyway. It was expected. They told us on the campaign trail that Boakai wasn't even going to be showing up in some places due to a health condition, that the rescue uncles, the rescue aunties were going to be the one doing the work. And it was predicted at the time that he's supposed to come here to follow up on that triple bypass surgery. The voters themselves knew the risk factor that were involved, but yet and still, we will keep agreeing. Look, Joseph Boakai is not going to be anything different. Joseph Boakai is a consummate politician. He would do anything. That's why he told you he would dance with the devil for the sake of winning. So when it comes to transparency and accountability, whether he needs to elect the public, no, he won't do it. You're not going to get anything better. You know, one thing I found fun about Liberian people, the way the vast majority of you think, that's why you will always get played. Every time you make an emotional decision, you are most likely to crash. You did it with George, you saw what you got in 6 years. You are about to experience the same thing. Nothing going to change for you. Those guys that are around, they believe that, you know what, we just want to win the thing. It's never about the country. It's about what they can get. It's about their job. They could care less about you. It will just be few people that you are about to elevate financially, change their life. But for you, the average voter, nothing is going to change for you. You waste your time, because until you can make better decisions for that country, you will keep running on the hamster wheel. That's exactly what's going to happen. Joseph Boakai he didn't come to visit no family. We all know what's happening. He come here to lay the groundwork for his surgery. He come in to do some consultation, whether it's blood work. That's just why it is. We told you guys, a vote for Joseph Boakai is a vote for Jeremiah Coon and Prince Johnson. And it's just a matter of when. It's not if, because we already know what's going to happen. And the puzzle is taking shape already. You've seen it gradually. You can live in denial, you can agree all you want, but at the end of the day, like I said, nothing is going to change for you, the average voter, because you cannot think past your feeling. The vast majority of you cannot make long-term decisions. You want to think today, and life is not about today. So you will keep getting the same result. No matter how you change the player, the game remains the same. You will get play. You will be taking advantage of all the time. Like I said, you just bring in another group of thieves that you just going to elevate their life and make their life better while you linger in poverty. That's just what's going to happen.
So my question to Steve: if Joseph Boakai surrounding, including Joseph Boakai himself, if they can be deceitful to the Liberian people about simple issue. Everybody can get sick. None of us that is immune to that. Everybody can get sick. But if they can be transparent about the fact that this man is now well, that the man is traveling to come and see doctor, what's wrong with that? But if they can be transparent, if they can be factual with these things to the Liberian people, can you trust these people for anything? I mean, if you cannot be transparent about simple things, what can we trust these people that they're going to do anything in the interest of Liberia and in a fair and transparent manner? Can we trust them, including Joseph Baka himself, if they can be transparent and honest about simple matter?
Well, the truth of the matter is the Liberian people will actually, like Monk said, they will get a taste of the short-term relief that they wanted. They will get a taste of it. You know, unfortunately, I didn't want to say that, but I will have to say it on radio, in public, to be on record. Just as the Liberian people missed Ellen Johnson Sirleaf when George Weah then took over, they will miss George Weah. Think about it. And the reason I'm saying this is because the decisions have always been temporary. It's like you got a Band-Aid and you put a Band-Aid on the sore. Instead of treating the actual sore, temporary relief. Then that person come, screw it up, make it worse. Then you look for temporary release again. We have not been able as a nation to make a long-term decision that will sustain us with stability. So this issue of trust or whatever it is, the very first thing is I stand by it. I don't care how you think, how you feel. This is my view. The Joseph Yuma Braga Mensah is deceptive by nature. He's a deceptive man. The people who follow him, they are deceptive as well. So the expectations that they will do what is right, that they will do the honorable thing and be transparent, we are wasting your time. Let that not be your expectation. Our hope is they will do well by the people. That is my only prayer. They will do the minimum if they can, at least to alleviate some of the sufferings that our people are going through. That's it. But talking about transparency, talking about people that will be fair, talking about this, you serious? You think that?
So Steve, are they afraid? Are they afraid of the fact that these things were said prior to the election? They deny it, and they affix their name, their faces to the process, thereby deceiving the Liberian people. Are they afraid of the repercussion to see, well, it was said that Joseph Baka was not well. It was said that Joseph Baka will go to America for medical procedures. A lot of things were said about Joseph Baka. Now these things are coming to pass. So, like the likes of the DeLon, the Yombly, all those big names in Liberia, are they afraid for this thing to come out and how they're going to be looked at by the Liberian people? Is that the reason why they try to hide everything? Because, I mean, what is wrong of telling somebody say, oh, when you say you go around and tell everybody, Joseph Baka is not just me, it's not me. I'm not president. Let me tell you something if you don't know. Even Joseph Biden, the president of the United States, or any, let's say Obama is no longer president. Even Obama decide to go to hospital today for any problem, people will know it. You remember when Jimmy Carter, the former president of the United States, every activity of him, about his sickness, about his condition, it was popular issue. It was discussed on television. What are you talking about? So we are talking about the life of 5 million plus people, depending on this man. Then you're talking about people should not question his whereabouts. This man was just elected to steer the affairs of 5 million plus Liberians, and then you don't want us to ask about his health condition. Where is he? His traveling, his activity. I mean, so we should be a bunch of careless people or group thinkers that believe that we are a bunch of blind loyalists. We should just follow anything and nobody asks questions. So, Steve,
So
is
Mr.
it
Kenneth,
because they are ashamed or they are afraid of public reaction if it is confirmed that Joseph Boakai is actually in America to attend medical procedures? Are they afraid? Is it because is it out of shame?
no,
Or what is it?
no. It's never been an issue. Let me tell you something. Let me
I don't even understand this, man.
for me, I don't play the big words. I try to make it as simple as possible and just cut to the chase, right? This has nothing to do with shame and Fred. It has nothing to do with it from these people. Mr. Kane, we watched how the people campaigned. We watched how the people lied. Even the co-star that they had, dependable nephew that were working with them, how they came up with plan to deceive the public, to deceive the Liberian people. He came on the same station on SKTV, and the method that they deceived the Liberian people. Even when we raised the alarm, he admitted that they deceived the Liberian people deceptively, knowingly, even to the point where when they wanted to deceive the American government, they wanted to lie to the American government. They can do anything. I'm saying it today. They can do anything. Look, this is not about shame. This is not about disgrace. This is not about their affair. No, it's not. It's not. What the bottom line here is the way they started the whole thing, that the way they will operate. It has nothing to do with shame. They are deceptive people by nature, and they will continue like that. And in the deception, they will hurt the Liberian people because they decided to start the whole thing with deception. You know, when we told President Weah from the beginning that President Weah, you told the Liberian people you will bring one economic crime school. You told the Yana boys, the Oman who voted for you. You told the common people, President Weah, that you were going to ensure that people are held accountable. You are going to do this, you are going to do that. You come to power and you abandon these same people. President Weah never listened to us. The citizens today who are here saying that you're saying exactly, they were the same people in United Party seat insulting us, and some of them even call us enemy of the state. In fact, at that time, it was even reported that we were on the NSA list because me and Sekou, the thing what we said, we are against the government and we're against this, we're against that. Let me say this to the Liberian people, to the United Party people. The United Party people will be worse than John Weah. Don't watch and see. And we yet, their government will be worse than President John Weah. And some of you who are passing around insulting people, we kept an apartment for you. There are a couple of rooms in there. When you're feeling insulting us and disrespecting us, you will come out right here and say the thing what we're saying that you. The issue has not been that we are not been saying the truth. The issue has been you guys are inconsistent. You have never stood with the truth. You have run around with emotions. You have ran around projecting your feelings on people. You have ran around over the past month. Some of you were with George Weah. You the same people today talking about Joseph Boakai. You celebrating Joseph Boakai. Some of you were the same people with George Weah from the beginning. You left George Weah because your expectations were not met. That's what you did. So you are running around greedily supporting people who will do wrong. You know in yourself that Joseph Boakai cannot do what is right. You know. Who tell you don't know? But you are looking for somewhere. You're looking for another leech. You're looking for somewhere where somebody that you can go leech on to do wrong to the Liberian people. But we're not going nowhere now. We're right here. Yeah.
Brazilian monk. Now that it's confirmed that Joseph Boakai is here, also, do we have right as Liberians to know his activities, who he's talking to, the meetings? Joseph Boakai is no longer a private citizen.
Yep.
He is the property of Liberia and the Liberian people. We want to make sure he is safe. We want to make sure he's working in the best interest of Liberia. Because you know what? Let me tell you something. In as much as Donald Trump was the president of the United States of America, we had a meeting in Helsinki with this guy, the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. Do you know Donald Trump was accused of even conspiring against America,
Yeah.
for stating that he believed what he was told by Putin and questioning the account of the American intelligence. He was accused of conspiring. So if this is confirmed that Joseph Boakai, his stooges, conspired to deceive the Liberian people about his health, telling the Liberian people the man is okay, everything is well with this man. Anybody who question his health condition, they will label you as somebody who is praying for him to die, trying to scare everybody.
Yeah.
Trying to thinking that when they say, "Oh, you know, you talking, maybe you will die before Joseph Boakai." Nobody ever. Even the last time when Costa came here, somebody told me yesterday, "Oh, but why Costa went on your show and said Joseph Boakai will die?" And I told the person, "Said, did you see it or did you listen to it?" The person said, "No, that's what I heard United Party people talking." I said, "But then go and read." Nobody, I can say this, nobody in Liberia or outside Liberia that I have seen talking about Joseph Boakai dying more than Unity Party people. They are the ones that will always talk about Joseph Boakai dying business. If you talk about the man being sick, if you talk about the man health condition, they say, "Oh, you need to say the man coming die, and Joseph Boakai will die." You are so wicked. So the fact that you want this man to die so you can do whatever you want to do with the country. And the Bureau people voted for Joseph Boakai, not a bunch of stooges or a bunch of vampires ready to exploit the country. People didn't vote for you guys. They voted for Joseph Boakai. They trusted Joseph Boakai. They believe that Joseph Boakai can be their president to do the work for them. You are there praying for something to happen to them so you can go and exploit the country. You got to stop this. Joseph Boakai is the property of Liberia and the Liberian people after being elected by the Liberian people. So Liberian people deserve to know what happened to him. Liberian people deserve to know he's safe. Liberian people to know he's in the best healthier condition. And Liberian people need to know who he talked to, who he's meeting. Because you know what? He's not doing it on behalf of him and his family. He's doing it on behalf of the Liberian people. If you are acting on our behalf, we need to know what you are talking. If you're making decision on our behalf, we want to know the decision you are making. If you're in a country to represent the Liberian people, in fact, supposedly to come tell people, thank you. The people in Liberia now who voted are no longer important.
Yeah.
The few people there that can take you to who
the few in America are more important than the masses.
Are more important than the people who voted. How can you process this?
Yeah.
The people who voted,
imagine
in Nimba, massively, giving 70+%, they are not important, but the few guys, they can take him into the bunker to play pool are important. Joseph Boakai should travel to come to Minnesota, to come to those guys, those few gentlemen, to come there and thank you and disregard everybody in Liberia.
For 3 weeks.
Does that make sense to you?
For 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah. It's that sensible program thing that
does that make sense to you?
Or for all it'll be fun.
So, in short, my question to you, Brazilian monk, do you think Liberian people should demand that it is their right to know the activities of their president-elect, to make sure that he's safe, to make sure that he's healthy, to make sure that he is doing the best on their behalf?
Sekou, it's not about demanding, it is their right. Matter of fact, it's standard operating procedure when you work in public office for people to know everything about you. You are an open book. You're a public servant. And the last time I checked, Joseph Boakai spent all his life working in government. So when it comes to accountability and getting to know about his day-to-day activity, it's nothing new. It's standard operating procedure in government that once you are a public figure, people need to know where you go, where you travel to. People need to know your health condition. That is why in America, we run physical and cognitive tests on every single president. The American people should know that you are 100% fit and ready for office, not only physically, but cognitively, your brain function, because it's part of the job. These people, you see, the vast majority of our people in Labrador, they are not victims, they are accomplices. And the politicians in Labrador understand that. That's why they keep playing them all the time. Because when you decide to think with your heart instead of your brain, that's what will keep happening to you. They know about Joseph Boakai issue. They know about his underlying medical condition. But like you said, when you say it, they will say, oh, you want for the old man to die? Look, nobody is insulated from death. But as you get older, your immune system weakens, your energy levels weaken, your cognitive function weakens, it's weaker. So it becomes an issue. That is why before you cast your ballot, you must ask all these questions. It's imperative that you ask this question. It's up to you. You saw it. You look at Joseph Boakai physical health. You listen to his verse when he's doing interview. The energy is not there. The strength is not there. You see him deteriorating daily, even doing a campaign. But yet, you say you are going to do the same thing on election day. Okay, you were successful in getting him elected. So why raise the red flag now? We will keep agreeing until the very end. Anything about Joseph Boakai, we will agree. You choose this path. You voted for him. People warn you. There are alternatives in that election. There are people that are younger, that are more vibrant, that can get that job done. You said no. You will go where we agree. So whether Joseph Boakai abuse you, whether he humiliate you, whether he had his health condition for you, I could care less. Then it's time for us to agree. And for me, I'm number one in that agree line. We will keep agreeing to the very end. Let me tell you something, Sekou. You know, there's a lawmaker who was just elected. They call Randy Jackson. He was a physician. He worked with 3 American presidents: George Bush, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump. You know, Randy Jackson, you know, the media here, when you're a Republican, the media is always against it because the media is not for Republican. Randy Jackson, Obama became president at the age of, I think, 47, just 5 years over Bill Clinton. He was, I think, the second youngest, if not a third, because Bill Clinton became 40. He became president at the age of 42. But Trump was 70 years. You know, they get a cognitive test that all of them can take. The media never complained about Randy Jackson when he worked with George Bush for 8 years. It was the same doctor that worked on Obama for 8 years, 16 years. The moment he gave Donald Trump a cognitive test at the age of 70, and Donald Trump made 30 over 30, he was one of the presidents that passed with the highest score for cognitive function. The moment Randy Jackson announced it, oh, it was World War III in America. Why would he say that? Those are not medical terminology. The man said, but all the other presidents I work with are in their 40s and early 50s. This guy is 70. If he can do better than people, that how Donald Trump came out and named stable genius, because he's telling them at the age of 70, my brain is still functioning. That's just why it is. You look at this man, you look at his physical structure, you know what he's capable of doing, but yet you believe you want to agree. So at this stage, Sekou, we cannot really get the election. The elections are over. The Liberian people will live. You know, they say elections have consequences. They will live with the decision they make for the next 6 years. We said the same thing about Georgia. There's a repeat. A year that is in a different fashion as compared to Georgia. For Georgia, it was most about execution and being able to get a job done. For Joseph Boakai, it's one of the reasons, even in sport, an Ali will retire because sometimes they can tell you that the body, I mean, the mind is willing, but the body just cannot do it. I want to tell person, it was one of the reasons that even a guy like President Toba was more effective. People that were living at that time said, Toba used to go to offices 7 in the morning just to know who goes to work on time. You think an older man like Joseph was able to do that? Because at a certain age, even Madam Sally, I said Madam Sally had become president even 5 or 10 years earlier. She would have been more effective in her second term because age is a factor. At a certain point in time, your body starts to fail you. That's just why it is. It's a natural process. But when you tell people, oh, you want for the minute to die, my brother, they got some kids that are young as 8-year-old with pacemaker. The question is the risk factor. Or 8-year-old child will recover quicker as compared to an 85-year-old man. So you knew what you were getting into. You signed up for it. Just enjoy it. We will agree to the very end. We'll keep agreeing.
So, Steve, before we go to Liberia, though,
Right.
Do you think that Liberian people will actually understand or regret their decision prematurely. Because, I mean, if this man is even outsourcing his position, the man is giving up before even accepting the certificate that they say to say that you won the election. This man leaving the country already to come and tell people thank you in America. You think the black people will actually regret their action for voting for somebody who was not or who is not fit physically and mentally fit or mentally ready for the work? You think they will regret it sooner rather than later?
They were, to be honest with you, they will regret it later. And when I say later, it does not necessarily mean down the line or a couple of years from now. When I say later, I'm speaking in terms of the temporary relief mindset that we have, wherein we think when we change or when we just recycle, we move one bad person, we put one bad person, or we replace people, and not replacing or not bringing in people who are able to do what is right. We think it solves our problem. We really think that. And so the issue here is the long term, the way I know that they will regret it from a long-term standpoint is when the government takes seat and this reality is kicking and they start to make excuses as opposed to the promises that is made. They even started. When you hear them writing and making statements such as, don't lower your expectations. That in itself is a red flag, right? But speaking of President-elect, Joseph Boakai, it's not necessarily that, because of his age and people want him to die, whatever it is. It's just, we're just saying, just be transparent for one. The thing you wanted, you already got it. Why you can't just be clear with people, even in your presidency? You're starting a new role. All we are asking, just be transparent. We know that even if you were to bring, a little boy, we know that the reason for which Joseph Boakai is traveling, you guys have told the public, it doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense. You just stop the deception. Look, let me tell you something. Maybe you're lied throughout the campaign. Let's agree to that. Maybe you guys are deceptive, but you've won now. Can you just be clear and fair with the Liberian people so we can start from somewhere? That's all we're saying.
Nobody so that we can respect you.
Exactly.
Nobody honest for a minute so we can have some respect for you. Hey,
nobody wishes bad for Joseph Boakai.
Let me say this. I got nothing personal against anybody.
Exactly.
But if you think that we are stupid, that can hurt me. Just be honest for a minute. Stop thinking that we have a bunch of stupid people. If you have a bunch of stupid people following you or supporting you, accepting everything you tell them, don't ever think that the Liberian people, all of us are stupid. No, we are not. Liberian people, we are some of the smartest human beings on earth, Liberian people. The only thing, we're very quick to forgive, very quick to forget, and very quick to be satisfied. That is our major problem. Very quick to forget. You cannot bully your way out. Let me tell you something. Some of you who are on social media in other areas, threatening people, oh, anybody come against Joseph Boakai will come for you. You got no power to do anything for anybody, nothing, absolutely. And the reason why Joseph Boakai and his Unity Party overshadow the CDC when it came to social media or media as a whole, because CDC was not prepared. CDC did not do a good job when it comes to PR. Those Boakai people You will not do good job when it comes to PRO if your PRO is based on fallacies, when it's based on lies and deception. You will never do good. Let me tell you something. It's very difficult to defend lies and fabrication. It's very difficult to defend lies and fabrication. It's difficult to defend deception. For example, you fool the people telling them that Joseph Boakai is okay. Joseph Boakai is not sick. Joseph Boakai is not going to America for anything. Then right after the election, you are smuggling the man out of the country without publicly informing the Liberian people by video evidence that this man is healthy, everything is good with this man. You know, people are getting to scratch their hair now, having a second thought. But what is going on here? Is he okay? But why are they carrying him out of the country without telling us? But why are they carrying the man out of the country without being public? No, there's nothing secret about this, nothing private about you now once you are president. He is the president. That's why they call him president-elect. They don't just call him Joseph Boakai anymore. That's what that name, president, is attached to him. So Liberian people deserve to know. Maybe we're going to go to Liberia. The Liberian people know the whereabouts and the reason for which Joseph Boakai is traveling to the United States. Should Liberian people know? Should they? So open the line. Let's hear from the Liberian people. Do they care to know the whereabouts of their president-elect? Or is it their right to know the whereabouts of their president-elect? Is it their right to know the health condition of their president-elect? The man who will soon be the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Liberia. Is he healthy enough? Can he be trusted with decision for the duration of after being elected, but you cannot stay in the country?
Yeah, so if you just joining us, this is the program SKTV right here on Truth FM 96.1. So indeed, you can call in and to be part of the program. The lines already start blinking from both sides. To this caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Emmanuel Sano from District 2, New York,
Emmanuel Sano, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, me say thanks to Obuseko and the other people online.
What?
Yeah, I want to agree with Uncle Steve said. I want the reason that this election was the PRO system. CTV didn't really do well in giving the information to the people. So that is the reason we lost the election. And also, President-elect Boakai, we put the home on low our expectation, but my expectation is 200% for him because one of the reasons they said our president we are not doing well being a YC president, we are not doing well being situation. So for that reason, maybe not do this thing. The project I will keep in the money CDC on the project because we'll give money to money. So thank you for the time.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel Sano. And to this caller, hello?
Hello?
Hello, Chief. How you doing? Your name and from where you join us?
Yeah, I'm Secretary General of the United Party of the calling from Jacob Town.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
The first thing I want to tell you that you don't want to have been true to the people. You have been 40 people to the people. Now that the state you have been given the people.
How?
Oh, let's live on the line. I don't know.
Yeah, but I just want to know how.
Yeah, man. So let's call a good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Simple into the other garden studio.
Yeah, Chief, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us?
Yeah, my name is Brian Tuana. I'm calling from the 12th Street.
Okay, boss. Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, you know, you guys are doing well, but the thing you're saying about the president-elect Joseph Boakai, you know, you said it during the election, and nothing happened. We still elected him.
Mama, everything happened.
Actually, bamboozling yourself, say you're bamboozling the people that Joseph Boakai say you're going to the hospital, and in fact, you're going to beat people. Joseph Boakai will be successful. I can assure you people, because with the ordinary...
Amen to that, but we just want transparency.
All right. All right, Chief. Thank you so much. 0778-339-682. That's the number to call. against 0778-339-682. Just be a moderate or just
No,
be
no, no,
civil in your.
Neighbor,
Yeah.
forget about it. Don't tell them what to do. Don't tell them how to talk. Let me tell you something. We're all Liberians. Let the people talk the way they want to talk. It will change nothing.
0778-339-682. That's the number to call against
If winning the
0778.
election was the solution, Joseph Boakai would not be coming to America right now. He already won the election. Why is he coming to America for? Winning an election is not the solution. Doing the right thing is what matters. The people that will call, especially you people that will call, they will just talk, and that's their right.
Oh, let me get to the line. Pick this call. What happened to the network, man? 0778-339-682. That's the number to call against 0778-339-682. To this caller, good evening. Yeah, Chief, go ahead, your name and from where you join us. Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I want to tell you thank you very much. But I would like for you to take different things. Because the thing you've been talking, that I'm not saying they die like that until we let him. So I beg you take different things. Forget about it.
No, but you finish doing your own job now. That means time to do your own job.
Yes, sir. You can say thank you about it right there now. I can tell you. If you bet me, don't go to jail tomorrow. You take your test. If you not, you will not spend your body. Yes,
all right.
Why you just talk about
all right, Chief. Thank you so much for being back. This caller, good evening.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah, Chief, go ahead, your name and from where you join us.
Thank you. This is William Covey, and I joined this composition for District 3 as the National Secretary General for the Unity Party National Motorcyclist Confederation. Thank you to Seku, City, and others. So, you see, I like Seku, right? He said, everybody who supports Unity Party, get them because, let me tell you,
he said,
no, that's a lie.
No. Hello.
I didn't say that. I said people. I said let me repeat myself.
No.
Everybody who supported Joseph Boakai to be president, knowing that he's sick. Some of you follow on. I'm talking about good people then. Some of you picking it. I don't know nothing. I don't know anything.
Okay, let me respond. Segu, you were talking. So when I get to you, go ahead.
Yeah, the reason why I did that because he's lying. That I said everybody that voted for Joe Boakai, I hate them. I didn't say that. I said everybody, especially those that are supposedly calling themselves leaders, knowing that Joseph Boakai is sick, knowing his condition, knowing that the man is not physically fit and mentally ready to be president, to take the challenges confronting us as a nation, knowing all of those factors, constant, and they deceive the Liberian people into electing Joseph Boakai, knowing that the man is not capable, able, and physically fit and mentally ready to be president. I got no respect for them, and I maintain it because you know what? It proves to me that they don't love Liberia. If you love Liberia, you will not do that. You will do what is right. It doesn't have to be George Weah. It doesn't have to be Cummings. But there were a lot of other people there. But the reason why they supported Joseph Boakai, most of them, either for political reason, they want to settle score with other people, or for their personal ego, what is in it for them. And knowing that Joseph Boakai will have no control, they will do whatever they want to do to exploit the country. I had no respect for them because you should put Liberia first. But then they didn't do that. They put themselves first and care less about what becomes the future of our country. I got no respect for them. I maintain it.
All right, so as you continue, okay, so let me continue with the call 077-833-9. I don't know who calling me on the line one. Today's caller, good evening. Yeah, man, you always you'll be disturbing on the other side, calling back to back. Today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, everyone, good evening. How you doing?
Yeah, you great. Thank God. Go ahead, your name and from where you join us.
My name is Tony. I'm popularly known as Irresistible Tony Jr. I'd like to say a very big thank you to Steve and Seku. It's just one thing I like to say, basically. if you look at one honest man that was in a race, was Joseph Boaka. On the backdrop there, Joseph Boaka went to Tape My Studio and say, I have pacemaker. Normally, we don't have a law where people can publish their health. Is that in Europe or other country where you can publish your health status? The first presidential candidate I see in my life since I was born, I voted in 1997, to come and say I'm faced with this situation. You know, there are too many things circle and other people missing. If you research, if you're a student of history, part of our leaders, they don't come on and disclose their problem. Joseph Boaka by his own mouth, there are people defending him, unpacking, told him mash at 50-50 that I am sick, I have a pacemaker. That alone, that the little thing you can do, it can gravitate people to you. Other people, I mean, you're coming publish your health status. I didn't have no Zoom public health status. George, we have not, none of them because they say law is not still they are sincere, honest. They were what they speak to the men, these state. Send them, they are honest. Why did they come say I'm going to be leader or publish? The man who told the people about pacemaker was Joseph Boaka.
All right.
So, I beg you, before you take the next caller, you know, SKTV will to play the air or something. First of all, to that caller, I beg you. Please tell that caller. So that caller, just 1 second. Joseph Boaka did not volunteer the health information. That is not true. In fact, we have already spoken about his health status on this particular show. When Kev Hassan was also on Spoon Talk, he spoke about it there as well. Joseph Boaka was questioned and cornered about that particular question. Go back and listen. But let's get the next caller. You see, we got to be factual here.
That is correct. That is correct. Joseph Boaka didn't, because the speculation was already in the air. That's why Tim was asking the question, and he responded, "Yes, I have pacemaker." Go ahead, Mabel.
All right, 077-833-9682. You know, sometimes some of you, they call us out there, please. When the panelists are talking, we got to go for break at least. So don't get angry. Go ahead. Yeah, my brother, go ahead. Your name and from where, Jaws? There you go.
Mama, Joseph Boaka won the election, man.
Yeah, man, the men are president now. I don't know.
We're talking about
Yeah, the men are president. We're coming up
yeah,
president.
man, we don't. If that's the case, you want to make comparison, then you should have elected, commies. But we're talking about the first
caller.
person
Good
who
evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, Chief, go ahead. Your name and from where, Jaws?
Thank you. This is Evangelist Walters call. I do join you from DSL Road this evening. You see, let me be very clear. I rightly don't support any political party, but we have to speak, the fact. One of you isn't doing a justice to democracy and to the Liberian people. If you say you don't think, people, they deceive the Liberian people, then I think it's a contradiction. Because democracy is an open process. It's a competition of ideas where Liberians came out and voted who they wanted. Nobody, they went to the pool, right? At age 18, you had the right to decide. That's what the Constitution said. So people went out there and voted who they wanted. So nobody deceived who. So when you say Liberians deceive themselves, they say, what are you saying here? So please don't try to do that, brother.
All right. All right. Thank you. So this caller, good evening. 077-833-9682. That's the number to call. To this caller, good evening. Hello? Oh, what's going on? The phone is freezing. 077-833-9682. That's the number to call. Call in red and so that you... Yeah, hello, go ahead.
Hello, this is Dawala to Chief Momodu from Bonjama. Okay, at the senior that usually, I think I'm not fit to be your wife because first of all, you don't know about your own health. Are you healthy? You can die. Look at you what they're talking. A big man. You take a big man.
From Bonjama all the way, you just come to tell me, say, and I hear. Yeah, no, I'm not healthy, but I'm not president. I'm not president-elect. I'm nobody.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. To this caller, good evening. So say cool. The people that are saying I can bring, it will take.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. That would be good.
The phone is freezing, man. I don't know what's going on.
That guy who was speaking, I could, somehow send some Creole in his tomb.
Mm.
You know, yeah. But you know, some most of the people there between Lofa and that place there, they between Guinea and Sierra Leone. So most of them can speak.
So we get a few calls. Then
They can speak the Guinean and Sierra Leone way.
I'll call over to you people. Oh, the phone really.
Well,
Hello? Yeah, my brother, go ahead. Your name and from where you join. Let me just a few calls. Second, I'll call over to you.
yeah.
You know the party chairman?
Say who?
No. You know the party chairman for what?
Louisiana, Central Louisiana.
But you know the party chairman? He just said that, my man.
For where? For Louisiana? Where?
Which is other way? Tell which is other way? You guys just you know the party chairman?
Yeah, no, I'm from Central Louisiana. We have so many chairmen in Louisiana.
Because your exonerate name.
Let me call your name. We don't care about all that tarot.
Yeah, forget about even party.
We don't care about tarot. Who cares?
No, I don't know how can I say they put the still getting you.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about them. Let them understand the way they want to understand it. Let him just speak his mind. I never said I don't trust the urban people. I'm not even talking about the average.
Please listen to the man. The man is, I don't know. Yeah,
that's why Melbourne, when I tell you some of these people get chicken brain.
But so I can be telling you,
there's no way of understanding. They can choose to understand the way they want to understand. They can always change your statement to their liking, just because to gain sympathy. But you guess what? I care less about the way they want to interpret what I said. And I maintain those people who are so-called leaders and knowing the truth of Joseph Boakai's health, and they force him on the labyrinth. Some of the people that were talking, those people, they are victims. Some of them are followers. Some of them are group thinkers. They have no reason of knowing what's going on around Joseph Boakai. They have nothing. They have no relationship to understand as to what Joseph Boakai condition says. So, if they were deceived by those people, so-called leaders, understanding the fact that this man is now up to the challenge, this man is now physically and mentally fit and ready to be president, for which right after the election, he couldn't even stay in the country to receive his certification to prove that the man won the election. I got no respect for them when it comes to politics, nothing personal. I mean, I got no respect for them when it comes to politics, because you know what? They are deceitful, they are delusional, and they can be trusted. And I maintain that. So we can start taking calls around here now.
Yes, indeed.
All right, let's get the first caller here. Again, this is Mr. Birdie Noah. Mr. Denoa, are you there?
Yeah, how you doing, Pastor?
How are you?
Okay, thank you very much. I want to know from you, particularly, I'm not talking about Steve, I'm not talking about labor, I'm not talking about Brazilian monk. What's the definitions of health, good health? If you can tell me before I start explaining. What's the definition? What makes person to have a good health? What makes person to have a bad health?
I'm not a medical doctor. So you're coming and talk your own.
Thank you very much. If you are not a medical doctor, you can't sit on national platform and say this person is not healthy.
The minister said it.
You see, but
Joe Baga said it. No, I'm just telling you now. Don't say I should say on national TV and say Joe Baga said he has heart problem. He had heart problem. That's why he went for medical checkup, and they told him that he was not okay. That's why they inserted a pacemaker into his heart. I didn't say it. Joe Baga said it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
My definition. That's one.
Oh, somebody who have stroke that is not healthy.
That's a major stuff that you can have as a human. When you have it, they will tell you, say this person is not healthy. But peacemaker, putting peacemaker in your heart is not a big sickness.
Do you have peacemaker?
Who are?
You.
No, I don't.
Why?
I don't have a peacemaker.
Why you don't have it?
I don't have a peace.
Why you don't have it?
I don't have. I do have a medical issues.
Do you have pacemaker?
Yeah.
Pacemaker. Do you have pacemaker?
Hey, do you know what a pacemaker
And,
is?
and why you don't have it? And why you don't have it?
I don't have it. It's not a big sickness.
It is life threatening.
You is that peacemaker is there to help you in a lot of stress.
Oh.
Why you
So are you a medical practitioner? Are you a medical practitioner? Are you a medical doctor? Or you? You don't work on the medical field, my man. Don't even say that, man.
But you know, your pacemaker is there to restart your heart. If your heart failed to function, that's why it's there. But it's not a major sickness.
Yes, he said it. When the news were all over that Joseph Burger had a pacemaker, he did, he died. He went to 50-50. They asked him. He admitted. But Baseku, let me tell you something today. We, the leaders, because you said people, leaders who supported Joseph Burger, they were in error. They wanted something from Joseph Burger.
They were deceitful.
Some of us, deceitful.
They lied to the Liberian people.
Some of us that supported Joseph Burger, we did not support Joseph Burger to be anything in Joseph Burger government. One, we supported Joseph Burger for.
My man, I want. Yeah, we're about to leave the radio now. So
let's call. Somebody got a question, a burning question for you.
But then call me.
Yeah, you'll call back later on.
Call me after the radio.
Yeah,
you have all the time in the world. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from, please?
All right, this is George Wallace. I call from Minnesota.
Yeah,
How
George.
You guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing very well. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
All right, so this is my direct. I got two questions for Sekou. I heard them saying that people that voted for Joseph Boycott didn't know better. So that means that he knows better. So in that case, I'll ask two questions I have. Is Sekou saying that he got more academical credentials than Liberians or have more experience than Liberians that voted for Joseph Boycott? That's number one. Number two, I want Sekou on this public platform to give him the authorization to pull his medical records for public discussion.
Okay. Thank you, George. Sekou,
no problem. If they are running for president, I will do that.
So
I don't have no problem with that. If they are running for any office, not even president, I will do that. I will make sure I publish my medical record. As a matter of fact, I don't want him on Facebook, on this platform, to tell the world that I contracted the thing what they call Corona. That time we were killing people. I explained to the people what it can do to people.
Yep.
And to tell the people who are doubting whether or not Corona is real, we don't want to come on here and told the people that me, my wife, we all got sick. And Corona is real and they can kill people. But when they are ready to run for any office, I'll publish my medical record.
So Mr. Cannibal, the first question, you know, I address it because I think
hold on a second. Let's take this last call before we leave the radio. Sekou Duke, are you there?
Yeah.
Go ahead quickly. We're leaving the radio now. We're still going to be here anyway. I'm sorry. I mean, I got a lot of calls coming in.
What I can say. You see, I want to give an example of federal football, the level of football from Ivory Coast, and the national content of Kenya. And these people, they were competition, but their teamwork for their country. And I just begin to example two former leaders of Africa and two different African French francophone countries. And the people performed well. When you look at Nico, they started to honors national country. You see,
All right.
What?
The government is a responsible government. They have a lot of contracts. They have people who have
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Mr. Kana, I got another caller.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah, let's say the caller real quick. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from, please?
Yeah, hi, this is Munel Kishen, aka the General, and I want to say thanks, guys, for the show. You know, it's so disappointing when I listen to people calling in. You know, whenever in their favor, they enjoy themselves. And we saw this video playing before. CDC were in a campaign mode until 6 years came by. And that's the same thing I noticed that going to happen to the UP people. They don't be careful. They have not taken office here. They lied. They're lying already. I saw the letter that Mr. Bwaka coming to America to meet with stakeholders and tell his supporters thank you. When Mr. Bwaka was announced winner, they assigned special security service with him. They gave him the cars. They gave him everything. So are you telling me that this is the first start of the corruption for Mr. Bwaka to use government money to come to America just to tell his supporter thank you? And the last time, remember, Mr. Bwaka was in Liberia telling the people thank you and whatsoever. And he's the first president-elect to leave country where you are not even being inaugurated. And he was not even
not even be certificated. Not even inauguration.
Yes, not even be there. It's a shame. And to all the UP people, I'm saying this, I'm watching. If Mr. Bwaka is not there to receive that certificate, whether he come in the country and they did inauguration, with him myself, you can say what you want to say. We will continue to go after you guys until for the next 6 years because we know you people are so corrupt. Why you have to lie? If Mr. Bwaka is coming for treatment, say it to the Liberian people that Mr. Bwaka is going for treatment. Finish.
Exactly.
But don't lie to the people that Mr. Bwaka is going to see Congress, Mr. Bwaka in Italy, Mr. Bwaka is going to see Joe Biden. We look foolish to you people. The people in Liberia don't even know. Why you? That is why Sekou is saying it. That you people who around Mr. Bwaka deceive the Liberian people and make it look like Mr. Bwaka is this guy who is so healthy. We all know that very well. You know, you got to stop it. President, we are lying, catch up with him. Now you're doing the same thing. You come in, the other guy came on the show that you want to know his education criteria, you want to know his medical record. And you know, I don't understand you. But it's a shame, man. I don't think we're going anywhere. And we see you guys on the path they're taking right now. You'll be just like CDC. You'll campaign for the next 6 years. And they will come and take it from you because there's nothing good you're going to bring out in this place.
I'll provide it one running for president. Or running for
So, Mr. Kennedy, just before I don't about to leave the radio,
yeah,
I don't know if we got a fucking comment on the radio before we leave.
Yeah, you guys can do that. I don't know.
Yeah, today over you behind you.
Never. Can we go to A15 over there? Can you ask?
Let's just go. Yes.
Okay.
But man, negotiate, man. Where you?
I think I some callers. I want to put it.
You not understanding something, eh?
So yeah, caller on the other side. I think this is Prince Massacre. Prince Massacre, are you there?
Yes,
Yeah, welcome to SKTV. Gentlemen, you're listening, man. We got a caller on the line.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead, Prince. Because we care about Liberia. Because we care about Liberia. That's all. Okay. For another week, what does that mean? What does that mean for another week? Like one more?
But we're not hearing the man. What kind of connection he got? We can't hear him.
You're not hearing the man?
No. He breaking
through. I can hear the man, Steve.
Man, low.
No, Mr.
Hello?
No, yeah,
he's not hearing you. So,
you know, you gotta check
not on the low, but he's breaking up.
Hold on. I want to make sure they put on the radio and hearing you too. You're listening.
I'm too low.
You can't hear the man?
No, the man breaking too.
My man call the other line, but the person did not hear me. I don't know for some reason. Oh, I got 2 lines. You don't know that?
Look at.
Okay, go ahead and say it. Say you don't care what else can hear you. Just go ahead and say it.
You can make kids you got goofy. What's going on?
Yeah, man. What kind of
No, see, you're gonna stop that, man. You're gonna stop that. Let the man talk.
No, but we're not hearing the man, Mr. Kane. It's
but maybe other people are hearing the man. You guys.
Okay,
Oh,
the viewers are hearing
but the
man.
radio, the radio is
Everybody say they can't hear you. Remember,
Everybody
just
say they
go
can
back.
hear you.
Yeah, just
What
go back.
kind of channel phone you can
even the people that are following us on
Just call
Facebook,
back.
they
Just
even
call
get
back. Hold
it.
on 1 second.
But
This caller on the WhatsApp line. What is your name and where you calling from? Greeting. How are you? Mike from Sweden. Go ahead, Mike.
Then you have to look at your phone volume, man.
You can hear the person too?
Yeah. I think you gotta look at your phone volume. Maybe it's a
Something
little bit low.
Yeah, something that with that connection.
But then something is not right. I don't think it's the phone. That means it could be the system because it has been the same.
Yeah, it's very, very low. Actually, all of them are low.
Okay. Let me take somebody from the other line and see if that is going to be the same. Hello? Yeah. You're holding on phone. Mr. Deno, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, Vasco.
Can you guys hear him?
Very clear, very, very loud and clear.
You can hear me. Everybody can hear me.
Okay. No, I'm not even giving you a chance to talk right now. I'm just making sure that the line is okay. No, you will talk. But
Yeah, that man will talk. That man.
I mean, you not talk before. What you get to say again? So then, who better with that phone?
For him to go and tell that person to go for stress.
The man can call it peacemaker. It can make peace in your body.
Yeah, but Mr. Kane, that before we leave the radio, I mean,
No, okay.
Let's get something clear.
Yeah,
Let's
hold
get
on.
something clear.
Hold on 1 second. Prince, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Seko.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Seko.
Can you guys hear Prince?
Yes, loud and clear.
But how can everybody can hear from the other phone? The other phone, nobody can hear. Okay, go ahead, Prince. Go quickly.
Listen, let's not try to distract away from the issues. This is what Seko is saying. The fact that Unity Party feels that they can perpetuate the lies and deception and that anybody will accept it, that's what we are concerned about. I endorse and supported Joseph Imabaka in the second round because I felt it was a better option given he and Josh Weir. But the fact that you will come and tell me I read a letter saying that his urgent and untimely departure to come to the United States after having is expected to accept certification as president is because he comes to see family member and I might just swallow it and think I'm stupid. That is what Seko is talking about. That's what we're concerned with. If Parker is coming for treatment, coming for a medical checkup, coming for physical, it's his right. In fact, it's Liberian responsibility now. We knew his condition, we knew wherever he was, we elected him. It's our property now. If we have a good medical facility, he will be receiving a medical physical, everything in Liberia, the overall physical that he can turn over and disclose to Liberian people when he's disclosing his asset. So the United Party people can't come up and be honest and tell us the truth that he's coming here to do physical or to do medical or whatever, want to lie to us and we might just swallow it. We're not going to take that. We're not going to accept that. In fact, for me, it's strike 2 for Unity Party. The first strike was that bogus lie about the scholarship given to a selected group of people. Now this one again, and you're not even getting the power. Well, when you're getting the power, you will be protected by the law of Liberia and the intelligent law where you can classify any information as top secret or classified information. You already start lying to us. We're not going to accept it. We didn't take this from George Weah. We're not taking it from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think that's the man who endorsed Joseph Imabaka. All right, let's go back to the phone here again. The phone that people can hear. So I just pinned both numbers over there. Go ahead, Mike, right? Can you guys hear him now?
No, that phone.
You can hear him?
No.
The phone low, so don't look at the phone volume.
The phone volume is up. My man, you know what? I got to restart the phone.
Yeah, that phone.
Yeah,
that phone
you can call the other line. Call the other line.
Yeah,
that phone. That particular phone. That phone is strategic phone.
Thank you. That phone, you know everything too. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So I just got a message from Chairman Musa Beledi that's supposed to be here, but because I never look at my phone when I started the show, he may be messaging me, but it's too late now, so we're going to reschedule his appearance on the show. Probably we'll bring him tomorrow. I just seen his messages because of you guys say their phone is bad. Their phone is the most important phone I ever had because you can information their phone get. You don't know what I mean. You already be bam off it.
So, Mr. Kane, just before we leave the radio,
Yeah,
tomorrow,
because
if we don't schedule it,
no, we take a 5 minutes. Maybe we'll give us the 5
yeah,
minutes.
but I wanted to put this breaking news in real quick because we'll dig into it tomorrow. While we're speaking about the Joseph Human Boakai, there's a petition out, and this petition is strategic. We'll talk about it a little deeper tomorrow. If Chairman Musa Beledi does not appear, this petition is meant to get rid of Prince Johnson, Vani Shema, Nathaniel McGill, and former Gbagugbe's son, Bill Traore, Gbagugbe Jr. There is a petition that they are sending out so that it can be, and this is a joint civil society anti-corruption initiative.
That's great. That's a great initiative.
What the initiative is great, but here's the thing. Here is the thing. Mind you, Prince Johnson and Vani Shema are on that list with the Joseph Human Boakai administration. And the Senate want to go into this. Should this petition go through? I want to leave it there. Tomorrow,
but you know, before we left the show yesterday, we told you guys that there was a meeting held around 72nd area day before yesterday night. We told you the discussion was centered around the plan to get rid of McGill, Bill Traore, Prince Johnson, because Vani Shema was not re-elected. Mostly, the purpose is to somehow reunite the relationship between the United States government so they can trust Liberia again in the Liberian government. The fact that Liberia refused to have investigated or prosecuted sanctioned officials in Liberia, and to add insult to injury, they were elected overwhelmingly to serve. The United States is not ready to work with any government that will have people in it that they are sanctioned. You know very well when that sanction came out, it was very clear and precise that nobody should do business with those people. And that anybody, whether institution, country, business, decide to do business with these people, you yourself, you'll be risking of being sanctioned as well. So I can tell you, if these people remain in Liberian government, Liberia as a country or the government of Liberia will be sanctioned by the United States. Nobody will do, they will not do business with them. So those are Boakai people now, all the things you're seeing, civil society, the people that are seeing, you know, the party people there.
Yes.
They are working behind the scene. They had a meeting. In that meeting, I said yesterday, if they challenged me, I would put out the list of people that attended that meeting. I will not call 3 names. I call the name of H. Bama family. I call the name of what's his name? What's this guy name? The guy who I called him yesterday playing time. What is his name? The guy who they tapped to be Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. Samuel Kofi. He was there. And Darren Delonto is aware. So they will play a meeting happy that one of the people there that I know to their sister house.
Mr. Kane, Let me
I'm
ask
not
you
going
this
to call the
question.
social name.
Let me
or
ask you
the-
this question. Let me
No,
ask you
so
this
it's the work of the United Party people. They want to make sure that they protect Joseph Mbaka government so they can get rid of certain people so that they will be able to gain the trust of America again. Other than that, Joseph Mbaka will be starting on a very bad note.
So let me ask you this question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to leave the radio without this question. So, Mr. Kane, what's happening here from a strategic standpoint? Is it the United Party and Joseph Yuma Bwaga solidarity group wanting to kick Prince Johnson or play Prince Johnson like they did with Costa in the last minute after they got what they wanted? Is this
That's
the strategy?
that's exactly what is going on, but they don't want it to look like Joseph Mbaka is doing it.
But
I'm
Steve,
just
why are you
telling
going to ask that kind of question and you know exactly
Yeah.
that's what's going on?
That's exactly what's going on, and they want to use the legislature to do it.
Thank you
And
very much.
as a matter of fact, we told you yesterday that the Senate, the people that are coming, the 55th section of the Liberian Senate, right? They were split. But the reason why some people are now even joining the effort to make Nyambli, they are all part of that group. Even though they were with CDC, they wanted, what's his guy name? The guy from Magibi County, Nukwe, Emmanuel Nukwe. Even though they were on the side of Nukwe, because CDC going to put Nukwe out to be the person to run for the president protein. So there are guys that actually in caucus or in line with the CDC, but they are more interested in getting McGill, Bill Traore, and Prince Johnson out than they will really have Nukwe. So what they are doing now, they are convinced now that if Nyambli going to take over and be ready to do this, they will support Nyambli. And guess what? Nyambli reportedly has agreed that they will execute it, and if they make her the president potent. So Prince Johnson, Betuawe, McGill, they got to tighten their belt. It's going to be a great movie.
But Steve,
we're going to be watching.
Apart from the politics of this move, even from an economic and governance reason, you don't even want to take that risk. Looking at the kind of a challenges the Bwaka administration is going to inherit economically, why would you want to jeopardize getting into a fight with American government?
As a matter of fact, Steve, let me tell you something. Say we don't have enough time. Tomorrow, we're getting more. I got more information from yesterday about this particular meeting. In fact, the meeting agenda, who spoke, who said what, we get it. And we'll talk about it. Yeah.
My last question to you before we leave the radio is Jeremiah Kuhn. This is very interesting for the people of Nima County because Seku jokingly what he seen the other time and say, oh, his brother or his family or his connection from Nima County, Jeremiah Kuhn, is poised to run the affairs of the country. Is Jeremiah Kuhn part of this conspiracy, or is the long-term goal to mess with both of them? Because if Prince Johnson is out of the picture, which by all indication, that's what they're trying to do to get him away, after all the work he's done for and with them, the question becomes, is Jeremiah Kuhn part of this?
That brings the Akara Great narrative into consideration because
Jeremiah
Kuhn is a chameleon. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Jeremiah Kuhn is in 100% agreement with this process. 100%.
Okay.
And I told you when I said yesterday that we're going to be calling the names of people that attended the meeting. I received calls. I received text messages. But we still processing it whether or not we should do it.
I mean, Steve, throwing Prince Johnson on the bus is inevitable. Nobody will want to take that kind of a high risk. And we want to see it, like I said, all the time. We want to see how the government is going to operate, because if you want to trash Prince Johnson this early, and it won't even be affecting the Liberian people for McGill and Bill Traore to take their seat, knowing what's happened in the country. And the Bwaka people will not want to take that risk. to come and be a failure this early because economic and pocketbook issue will always ring number one. And I don't think they will want to go that route. So I expect this to happen. But is Unity Party playing their game as usual to throw the guy under the bus and make it look like the question you just asked? That's why it's in play. And you will see it happening pretty soon.
All right.
And part of the agreement, let me tell you, part of the agreement, it looks like they will now fight for the House of Representatives. They will leave that one with the CDC. That's why Musability factor is very, very terrible right now. Musability being a pain in the eyes of those people who are part of this conspiracy theory. But Musability is working tirelessly and has made some inroads among people who are making the decision. So at the end of the day, CDC may not have anything when it comes to the leadership. But if the deal that they are working on, if it works,
that's politics, man.
Yeah, if it works, definitely the Unity Party through Nyomli Kanga Lawrence will lead the Senate. Then this guy called Fonati Kofa, the current deputy speaker, will also lead the CDC on the House of Representatives. And then they will collectively, because some CDC people are angry that they say McGill.
That's a payback.
Yeah, the McGill was part of the conspiracy.
Yeah.
You know, carry on the Spoon Network to destroy the CDC. So CDC are also angry about that. So they want to join vote to make sure that McGill will not take seat. You know, tomorrow, you know what? Tomorrow, I don't want to put everyone here. We have a lot going on. We have
their game is so easy that if you're a cave making figure it out. If you just put your thinking cap on, they would toss all these guys. That's what they would do. And it will just happen. You will see it happening in real time.
I want to make the last statement, Milton. I want to make the last statement.
Go.
Nothing that you see here happened coincidentally, because the same thing that we saw when Unity Party were running, where Yombi was used as a stooge to go after Cummings, and she signed up to it. That the same thing they bring in for Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson will see a second part too. That nonsense part, you will enjoy it. And you who are passing around Nima Solidarity. Nima, I know Nima.
Somebody say, one of my friends say, "Good bad news." I mean, we are following. We are following everything.
You don't understand politics.
Brazilian monk. Let me say this before we leave the radio, right? Somebody called me yesterday when I talk about the list. The first the person asked me the authenticity, you know, what's going on. They even asked for the name. They just say, how did you get that information?
They'll be fine. Anyway, Lebon, thank you.
And that person was in the meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, I said, are you denying the information or you questioning?
Or you trying to?
He said, I'm not questioning your credit, but I just want to know
how you got it.
Because they felt this was so, secretive to the extent that they don't. I said the person's sister that they had a meeting. When I say somebody's sister, somebody said, "But please don't call my sister." They check. So it's confirmed. It's confirmed.
No, man, you just enjoy the show. I know. Just relax, man, and watch. For the next 6 months. A lot of things will happen that you guys will.
Come on, we'll be back, folks. We'll be back with the radio in the
So I'm taking calls. I'm taking some more calls now. Mark Adami, how you doing, my brother? Thank you.
Thanks to Mike. Back home.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Mark Adami. I'm calling for Tennessee personnel. Sekou, in regards to you guys on the show.
Thank you.
My own take from the conversation you guys are having. Jeremiah Poon had never loved or liked Prince Johnson from day one. Jeremiah Cohn is a high game player. Jeremiah Cohn knows that he can get a vote through Prince Johnson, so he always uses him. And Prince Johnson is a man who can settle for anything. So Jeremiah will go to China and buy bed and buy furniture and bring it, and he put a design on it, PYJ. When he bring it and carry the PYJ horse unknown to him, and then when PYJ come out, you see a whole horse furnished, everything on it is PYJ. When PYJ building a hospital, if I go to college, Jeremiah gonna look at him and give him 300 bags of cement, 500 bills of steel. Prince Johnson feel Jeremiah gonna love him. Jeremiah gonna decide to run against Prince Johnson in 2014 when Prince Johnson made him to be represented in 2011. 2012, 2013, 2014, he wanted to run against Prince Johnson. That his mother warned him and told him, no, you can't do that. So he always been watching, and he wanted to be the godfather of Lima. So everything about him planning and masterminding the war crime code against that man, that's something that Jeremiah knew from the one that you were going to do to Prince Johnson.
All right, thank you so much.
If Jeremiah can take that trend, he will find it hard.
No, Jeremiah is not actually the one. Designing about Jeremiah found himself in a situation they can't handle, and he has no way. There's no outlet. There's no way to go out of it. Yeah, he has to agree with it. He has to go with the flow.
That's not it. Sickle. It's in the best interest for Jeremiah to do everything for Prince Johnson to leave the way so he can be free. Simple.
Yeah, because Jeremiah also sees Prince Johnson as a trouble for him. And at the end of the day, as long as Prince Johnson exists around the presidency, everybody will be afraid to do anything with Jeremiah Kun, thinking that Jeremiah Kun will be controlled by Prince Johnson.
Of course. And in order for them to get a good leadership, they had to push.
And again, on Jeremiah Kun, another breaking news. On Jeremiah Kun.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Kun. The reason why Jeremiah Kun was not mentioned, never mentioned by Senator Abraham Darrell DeLong to campaign for him anywhere during the campaign, is that when Jeremiah Kun served as the co-chair on Ways and Means and Finance, the money they used to get, the money just used to be there. The one for the Senate, people they will go pick it up. People they want them for representative, they will go pick it up. But then when the law started talking about the money, the transactions, especially the $30,000 thing that they were doing. So this information came to me because of the auditing. So the person that gave this information was talking about the documents that will be provided should the House of Representatives be audited. And in that document, it was Jeremiah Kun who actually introduced the check system to trap DeLong. Send DeLong telling people, say, you're not getting no money. Yeah, so let me, you know what? I will talk everything today on Steve. We just wait for tomorrow.
No, Mr. Kane, we'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow show, la Yama show.
Yama show?
Tomorrow, the Yama show we having. Tomorrow, the Yama show. Thank God.
Okay, so yeah, Mike, so Steve said I shouldn't talk about that. But some of the things I'm telling you about, the check that they have on DeLong. Remember, Steve? Remember one time? The check was on DeLong and other people there who openly told the Liberian people that they never took the money, that that check will come out.
Thank you very much.
Check me.
And we'll call the band to verify and make sure that check will cash.
Yeah.
And we all see your picture there. Yeah, I thought that the story comes out. And we're not ready your way. Hey, in power now.
And
rescue
also,
squad, the
and
rescue
also,
uncle.
and also, another one, Jeremiah Kun. The document, the money that they put in the budget for him and Thomas Fala, just the two of them, for their school business and hospital business, the money,
The kickbacks.
the money that is sent there for two of them, that one also on the record, that is ready to be displayed if the audits will go on.
But there will be no audit. We said it from day one.
Yeah, but if there will be no audit, there will be an audit in the court of public opinion. We will provide all the information that we get.
That's why I said there will be no audit. Because if you go for an audit,
we still hold off on day one. We the original still hold on. We'll tell you we still hold on.
But
then we told you Jeremiah,
that's the same reason.
That common criminal. You're saying
that's the same reason I hang my hat on no audit. That's why I believe that there will be no audit. Because if you go for an audit,
that one it will be coming. You're saying I want proof. There will be paper trail. You'll go in. You'll say, oh, that lie, and this. You'll see your
fake news.
You will see your Jeremiah.
Always say fake news, and then they will come out when the news come out. Then they will go in coma.
Yeah.
Y'all see your Jeremiah.
That's why I said there will be no audit. Because if you go for an audit, you are looking at the
potential criminal. But Jeremiah
crisis government.
I told you on the show, Jeremiah Kun is even more criminally minded than Thomas Fala.
And then it was also confirmed to me.
I see that.
You don't even want to talk about. It was confirmed to me that Jeremiah Kun is very, very vindictive. The statement that Prince Johnson talked about Jeremiah Kun being greeted, Jeremiah Kun still holding it. Yeah, so Prince Johnson will get some, some kickback.
but you know Prince Johnson,
yeah,
Mr. Kane, that will be very.
So everything that happened, it was just politics. But deep down,
they're not friendly.
No, they're not. The real thing will happen.
Here's the thing. And I think Monk has always alluded to that. Prince Johnson is not only a tactician. Prince Johnson is the man in history who fooled president and killed president. Prince Johnson fooled president and killed president. Let me say again for the last time. Prince Yomi Johnson fooled president and killed president. So all that we are doing.
So let me tell you something. To convince Jeremiah Kun to accept, because Jeremiah Kun now have problem. Let me not say the other one. Even the reason why we have passed by Jeremiah Kun, he refused to shake his hand.
Yeah.
Okay, we know the reason now too. But we'll talk about that one tomorrow.
Anyway, folks.
So we is so mad, so angry at Jeremiah Kun. Jeremiah Kun play the CDC.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah Kun play the CDC. Mm-hmm. And the facts are available. That Jeremiah is so mad, so angry at Jeremiah Kun. That's why he just passed in without shaking his hand. And the reason, we'll talk about it here.
Oh, but then tomorrow will be a complete bombshell. This will be
I said tomorrow. I don't
like to call it bombshell because
it'll be another WikiLeaks.
Because sometimes they bombshell thing, I don't want it. If you bombshell, maybe people will come behind you. They say don't. That's why sometimes. Let me tell you. That's why you guys. Sometimes some of the information when I can't even tell Steve because I don't want anybody to tell me say don't talk about it. Sometimes I can surprise you guys with information because the reason is very simple. There are certain things that we get, we don't talk about them. But I can tell you, the movie that we're about to watch,
more than horror.
I don't even know how to describe it, but it's going to be maybe the scary movie or the horror movie. I don't even know what kind of movie it's going to look like, but let me tell you something. People are mad, people are angry, people play each other, and now people want to retaliate. Yeah. People want to retaliate. And in fact, Some people also are in possession. They got something in their possession. Communication between McGill and Stanton Witherspoon. The decision to go rogue on the CDC in Jowea. We'll stop there. We'll talk more tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Folks, so let's get a parting comment. We'll close for today. We'll be here tomorrow, folks. But anyway, I'll put it. We'll be chilling to next. But I'm making it busy.
Yeah, the elections are over. It's time for them to enjoy what they went for,
Yeah.
The thing is, we saw this day coming. We knew exactly what was going to happen with one people. Either way you go with these two options, you will not get a better result. And they are seeing it. It's starting to take shape. They can smell it. They can see it. It's taking shape for the regular person, the everyday person to know what's going to happen. I just hope it doesn't go to a place where you get a constitutional crisis or worst case scenario that the incoming administration will be trying to not even implement some of their own policy because it will just be a lot of internal fight between players on other side. And you see, our people, we don't listen that much. The guys in the call active listening. When you listen to people, you don't get listen to words. You watch their emotion, watch their body language. Most of the things that Akara Gray said, like he just reaffirming them. But if you've been following the politics, and sometimes these things can show up, or they show up on the campaign trail. But in Liberia, when it's time for campaign sitting, people just dance. It's all about partying. It's all about shouting. Nobody pay attention to these candidates. But they be revealing things that people don't pay attention to. And now the average voter is just about to see what they bargain for. And we saw the days coming. We called the shot. We knew exactly how it was going to end up. So whether it's Jeremiah Cohn, whether it's the Prince White Johnson, whether it's Bwaka himself, look, you never signed up for the better option. You might think that Joseph Bwaka will be a little better than George Weah, but like I said, holistically, you won't get nothing better as well. I know it will be a little bit better in terms of governance, in terms of being responsible when it comes to leadership, but for the average voter, man, I don't know what to tell you.
Those who are begging us to stay on, let's just take a few more calls. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? Pumba Vidi Toure. How you doing? Oh, my man, we're not hearing you.
I told you that phone.
You're not hearing the man?
No. What?
I don't know that Brazilian monk or that monkey or that bamboo.
He said what? I'm not hearing that caller right.
Hey, hold on, Fuma Toure. Call my regular phone number. Their phone number here. If people say not going through, call my your number. Yeah, but come on, other number other than that. Okay, let me call you from the other phone because we're not hearing you. Oh, you can't call from your phone. Okay, it's at work. So the people are hearing from this phone today. I've turned the phone off, restarted it, but it's still not working. So Brazilian monk, the man said he want to join the club of the three of you on the show here because he said he's wondering where did you get your monk name from?
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's why you say you're not hearing him.
Oh okay.
So I was asking him now. Is he trying to say that monk or the monkey or the bamboo?
like the other guy, right?
Like my brother. Like my brother who understood it to be Brazilian monkey, and then when you couldn't remember monkey, his name bamboo.
You know how I got a Brazilian monk, right? I can remember what picking in Sumerians, right? So let me get the story how I came up with that monk name, right?
Right, man.
At the time, 1995, Georgia became World Footballer of the Year, right? So in 96, the year after, because most likely the person who finished world best, they always come second or they are the winner in the following year. So they had the Atlanta Olympics in 96 in Atlanta, Georgia, when Brazil came. So the original Ronaldo from Brazil, the name he had in that tournament was Ronaldinho. So at the time we're picking in Samaria, went to school, so we got a news. They said, "Oh, one guy took the world best from Opon." So the papa, in Douala era, the Samaria, that Douala and Nukuta, a lot of Krupo era. So everybody got mad. Why that guy would take the world best? The people want to see this guy Who took war best from Georgia? At the time, we never saw Ronaldo. Look, Sekou, when they say Ronaldo team was playing that day, the whole Samaritan got empty. Everybody went to Plaza Cinema to see the guy that took the war best from Georgia. And when we saw that guy for the first time,
Monk,
everybody, yes.
Joe, hold on a second. Say the guy is at work. He's calling now from the other phone that is working.
Oh, yeah.
My video, are you there?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to tell you guys, three of you, Brazilian monk, Steve Bullet, my mother, last child, Sekou Kenneth, my uncle. Brazilian monk, please join me in your club, please. Because you guys got it. You got everything. The dysfunction today, that's the one we've been discussing for more than 3 years. Prince Johnson asking for unity party is nothing but a disaster. Nothing. So the club you're in, you're so got something like this. He asked me, I want to be your member. Thank you.
All right. Steve would have got you. Steve would the ringleader.
Oh God.
So Monk, yeah, just finish that thing. I'm interested.
Oh, I was giving the story. I was picking. I can remember, but then I was like, maybe like 15, going to 16 at the time. I can remember when Georgia won World Best 95, right? From AC Milan. So the year after Georgia won the World Best, we got the news because there was an Olympic in Atlanta, 96 Olympic. It took place right in America when Brazil came, the youth team came. But the original Brazilian monk that we call Ronaldo, at the time in Atlanta, he wore the number 18 jersey. In Brazil, when they call you Ronaldinho, it means you are small Ronaldo because they had another Ronaldo on the team. So we didn't know the original Brazilian monk because his name was Ronaldinho in 96. So we're on campus when they carry on the FIFA voting for the 1996 World Best. So they announced, they said, oh, Ronaldinho Nazario de Lima took the World Best from Georgia. Look, the whole bourgeois, everybody mad. Who took the World Best? Because we believe that Georgia was just untouchable, that nobody could match we are. So they said, oh, they call the guy Ronaldo. So nobody knew who the Ronaldo was. So the news came on campus that the guy who took the World Best from Georgia, his team was playing that day. I will never forget. August 17 against Chievo Verona. The whole school got empty. Everybody left from Samaria campus. We went to the video club to go see the one guy that took the World Best from Georgia. And Sekou, when we entered that video club, nobody could sit down. Because this Brazilian guy at the time, he was just so exceptional. And they won that day. So 96, after he got the World Best, he won it back-to-back. And he won it 96 and 97 back-to-back. So from that day, everybody was convinced that there was somebody who was way better than Georgia. That I took that name Brazilian monk, and it just became common throughout high school up to now. Like, he's been my favorite player since then. People talk about Messi and the modern day Ronaldo, but the Brazilian monk that I saw at the age of 16, I don't know if I not been injured, anybody who was matching in football. He was just so good.
Yeah. So again, I want to say thank you to all of you watching and following SKTV. And one of the good development that we can announce to you today is that we are making progress on our platform on YouTube. As I speak to you right now, we have 131 people watching us directly from YouTube channel, which is great. And those of you who are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do. It's good for us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just put in SKTV. You will see our videos, and you should click like on the videos. Support SKTV by just going on YouTube to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have SKTV Live. We are on the radio, but we are telling you now, our presence on the YouTube is not that big yet. On Facebook, we are doing great. We have over 455,000 followers on Facebook. At least let's have some numbers, on YouTube. please go and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And we have a lot of nice shows, past shows that you miss. You can put it on your big screen, TV, through YouTube. So we just want to tell you that. And those of you who continue to support SKTV on Cash App, somebody sent, I think, $25 while we were talking. We're supposed to get
Put on your B screen, those of you who